Hi guys, it's Wilma. Welcome to a new video. Today we are going to be finishing my sketchbook. Technically I already finished it a few days ago. The art pieces that I make in this video are going to be from a few different days, but yeah, I just wanted to take you guys along for the end of my sketchbook. I started this at the beginning of 2023 and I finished it a couple of days ago, so it took me like a full year to do this. It's the biggest sketchbook I've ever finished and I'm very happy with the stuff in here. So this is obviously not a sketchbook tour. I'm just going to show you guys the last few things that I did in here and I guess talk a little bit about the overall sketchbook and whatnot. So yeah, hope you guys will enjoy the video and let's get into it. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen this butterfly piece that I'm painting over here. It's something that I did for Magtober that I just wasn't happy with, and I left it like this in my sketchbook for a little bit, and I told myself once I'm on winter break I will tackle it again. So that's what I did. As soon as my semester in college finished up, I was like, let's paint over this hideous painting, and I decided to paint a moth. It turned out so much better than the butterfly, so I'm very happy with that. Anyway, in this video I wanted to talk a little bit about this sketchbook. So this is the first sketchbook of this size that I've ever finished, as I said in the intro. In the past I've mostly kept pretty small sketchbooks and my sketchbook practice was very different. Most of my like finished drawings were made on a separate piece of paper, like a standalone art piece. I didn't really do any finished drawings in a sketchbook, and my sketchbooks were pretty small, as I said, so I couldn't really do necessarily like super serious art pieces in that because it was just too small for it, in my opinion. So my sketchbook practice has been super different this time around and I'm very happy with it. So obviously the biggest difference is probably the fact that I'm doing like actual finished drawings. I feel like in the past I almost frowned upon doing that. I didn't really judge other people for it. It was more so that I just didn't want to do that myself because I felt like a sketchbook should be a place for you to do sketches. Like it should be very unserious and just sketching, you know. But I kept seeing people doing like such beautiful sketchbooks, and then I would watch their sketchbook tours and they would have just like this beautiful collection of drawings in one place, and I was like, I should probably just give it a try, see if I enjoy it or not. So that's what I ended up doing, and it has been literally life-changing. I feel like now that I have a sketchbook that I keep in this way, I create probably more art than usual, because even though I am doing like kind of like finished pieces of art, I still don't feel like there's that much pressure compared to if I was doing it on a separate piece of paper. And so I feel like it's easier for me to just create art because I don't have that pressure of being like, okay, this has to be perfect. Because I don't know what it is about the fact that if I'm not doing it in a sketchbook, I feel like there's just so much more pressure. But either way, I love the fact that when I keep a sketchbook, it can just feel so, I don't know, like low stakes. I don't know, that felt like I was using booktube language. I've been watching too many book YouTube videos. Anyway, sorry, off track. I don't know, it just feels like such low pressure, and even though it feels like low pressure, I'm still able to create like good art, because I think when you take the pressure away, you're kind of like, okay, well, it doesn't matter if this turns out good or not, so I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And then I usually end up doing stuff that I really enjoy doing and have fun doing, and whenever I have fun doing art, it usually turns out good. I think that's like what I've figured out by keeping a sketchbook. I've just been able to have so much more fun, and in return I've been able to create good art. It's been such a fun and enjoyable experience, and I definitely recommend keeping a sketchbook to everyone. And obviously you don't have to keep it in the way that I do. You can do more like actual sketches, or you can do what I do, like more finished type of art. It's all up to you, but I definitely recommend keeping one in whatever way that you would like to, because it's truly been like such a life-changing thing for my art practice. One of my goals when I went into this sketchbook was that I wanted to use only colors in this sketchbook. So I think there's like maybe 2 pages where I didn't use color, and that was kind of before I decided that I was only going to be using color. But other than those 2 pages, it's only color, and I think that that was a really good decision because it really pushed me to, I think, put in a bit more effort, because when I do stuff in graphite, I still find it challenging, but I think sometimes it's a bit easier for me. I think color can be a bit more challenging, and so I'm happy with the fact that I've been able to challenge myself a lot in this sketchbook. Another big thing about this sketchbook is that it's basically documenting most of the art that I made my first year of living in America. So as some of you are aware of, I moved from Sweden to America at the end of 2022, and I started this sketchbook at the beginning of 2023. So all of the art in this is from my first year in America, which is kind of crazy. I'm so happy that I'm able to go back and look at all of this art that I made during literally like the most turbulent year of my life. I've been through so much change in the past year, and so the fact that I can look in this sketchbook and see that I was still able to keep a consistent art practice during that time is really special to me. And I think that that's another great thing about keeping a sketchbook. It's the fact that you can truly see the evolution of your art throughout a specific time period. In this instance, I can see a lot of the art that I made during 2023, because I started in January of 2023 and I actually finished it in January 2024. So it took me almost exactly a year. So that's very special to me, and another reason why I think that everyone should keep a sketchbook, because it's so nice to be able to go and look back on the art that you made during a specific time period. So next up, I kind of wanted to discuss some of my 2024 goals. I don't really have that many, and they're not that, or maybe they are specific, I don't know. Let's just get into it. So one of the first goals that I have for 2024 is that I want to become a little bit looser in my sketchbook. I want to experiment more and just have fun. I think in 2023 I definitely did experiment a lot in my sketchbook, but I just want to keep that going. I want to do more of it. I don't want to keep myself in a box and just do the same thing over and over. In the past, I've done a lot of portraits, and I think in 2023 I definitely made a conscious effort to explore other subjects, which I've talked quite a bit about in other videos. But yeah, I definitely put in the effort to make sure that I was doing other things and the things that I actually want to do, compared to the things that I just feel like I should do out of habit. So that is something that I'm very happy with from 2023, but also something that I would like to improve even more in 2024, because obviously there's always going to be room for improvement, and I would just really enjoy trying new things, because I think that that's crucial to being an artist and making art, is just trying new things, and by doing that you find what you enjoy to do. For example, in 2023 I figured out that I love to draw sharks, and if I hadn't stepped out of my comfort zone and experimented and tried new things, I would have never known that. I would have never known that I have this deep love for sharks and for drawing sharks. So yeah, that's definitely something that is super important to me, and something that I want to do even more in 2024. Something else that I want to do, that is one of my 2024 art goals, is that I want to explore more still life drawing, and specifically I want to do more interior drawing. So I took a drawing class in my second semester of college, and we only did still life drawing in that class, and towards the end of the semester we also started experimenting more with interior drawing. And when we first started doing that, I did not think I was going to enjoy it at all. I've done a little bit interior drawing in the past, but not too much, and so I really didn't think it was going to be my thing, but I actually ended up really enjoying it. And so I thought that in 2024 I should definitely try to do more of that and see what I can do with it, and just experiment a little bit more in that area, and just figure out if it's something that I want to do more of, if it's something that I really enjoy. I mean, I do know that I enjoy it, but I just want to do it more to see if it's like something that I would like to do more often. And then another one of my art goals is to paint more on canvas. I think that I want a bigger body of work, I guess, and not just have it all be in my sketchbook, even though I obviously raved about how good sketchbooks are. Even though I think sketchbooks are great, I still do want to do other things, and I want to do some canvas paintings, because I haven't done that for so long. I didn't do any painting on canvas in 2023 because I didn't have any canvases. I had just moved to a new country country, and so I was kind of just settling down in a new country, trying to find what I wanted to do with art again. And so it was a very turbulent year, obviously. So in 2024, I feel like I'm gonna be a bit more settled in everything. I'm gonna be able to do more things, I think. So that is definitely something that I look forward to in 2024, just doing, I think, bigger scale work and working on canvas and exploring all of that, while also, of course, keeping a consistent sketchbook practice. That's also important to me. And yeah, I figured I would talk a little bit about the last sketchbook spread that I did, just because it's the last one. So I decided to draw a fish, and I really didn't have any specific plans for it other than the fact that I knew that I wanted it to go across both pages to create a sketchbook spread. And it honestly turned out like very, I don't know the word for it, but it's nothing special at all. And yeah, I'm not like super happy with it, but I'm not sad about it. So it's whatever to me. I am just very happy that the sketchbook is done, and I'm very happy with all of the things that I created in it. I did some stuff that I love, and I experimented a lot with a lot of different things. And so yeah, it was a really good experience, and I'm super happy with it. Hi again, and welcome to the end of the video. So I am officially done with this. Technically I didn't do all of it because I didn't even do this page, but I considered this spread to be the last thing because I don't know, this just feels like it's like smushed back here, and I don't want to do that. So let's see what we did in this video. We did this. So I did this piece that I painted over what I had done in Magtober and just did something new that I thought would look cuter. And then what else do we have? We have this. So this one I'm not like, it's just very basic, nothing special, honestly. This one I think turned out super cute. And then the fish is like alright, it's nothing special either. And then something that I didn't show in the video, which was part of finishing my sketchbook, was that I added this hand to this paper. So this was just a pink background, and I had just a pink page here for so long, and in my mind I was like, I'm gonna draw a hand on a separate piece of paper and then cut it out and glue it to this page. So I did that. I didn't film that, but that was also part of finishing the sketchbook. And we are officially done. I can't believe it. I have really been looking forward to finishing my sketchbook, and I'm so happy that it's finally done now. So there will be a sketchbook tour obviously in the foreseeable future. I'm not exactly sure when that will be up, but there will be a sketchbook tour. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe if you're not. And that's it. Thank you guys for coming along with me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.